Oh, yeah, sorry, you're doing that sign. Well, you just put 0. This is going to be our first station. It's going to be set up. Yes. So then what else? I know sensitivity needs to be in there somewhere, so -0.5 and -1.5, because this machine only has pressure triggers. So there's 2 standards for pressure and then for flow triggers. This only has pressure triggers. -0.5 to -1.5. So -1 is fine for that. And then alarms. What would you set for high volume and what would you set for low volume? Based on your tidal volume. And of course, when we get to the machine, it doesn't have a high tidal volume or a low tidal volume, so we're going to have to just go with that. Oh no, we're going to actually, these are going to be our settings. Remember, this is our grocery list. And now we're going to go to the grocery store and put all these things in. So now that we're here, start with the mode first. Okay, and then well, she's starting with SIMV. I just said right some initial settings, so it's fine if you want to use SIMV as your startup mode. Because as long as you're providing full support, it really won't matter that much.
Is this how I set it?
Yes, but what is your tidal volume? 600. So, and then what's your rate?
12.
So first multiply 600 times 12. 600 times 12? 6 times 12?
For your minute ventilation?
I did 5.
What's 6 times 12?
I did 5, so 10, so 5,000.
Yeah, I know, but seriously, I want everybody to be kind of like doing the same, so it wouldn't be like too mixed up. Because we're going to all put in just one set of parameters there. 12 times 6 is 72. So 7.2 is what you're going to set. Because you're in SIMV, you're going to have to set this to... That's why I told you maybe you want to start with AC with this machine. But see, now you have to deal with both of these here.
Maybe AC.
But set that to 12. And then set that to 12. And that to 7.2. Other direction. Left.
Why 7.2?
What's that?
That's the tidal volume times the respiratory rate. That's minute ventilation. Because that thing only does minute ventilation.
That's minute ventilation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's a female.
So now, sorry?
Over 60 inches.
You only do that calculation on SIMV or both?
Any more, because remember this machine doesn't have the tidal volume set. You're going to have to calculate it this way.
Sorry if I'm like searching over.
What did you do again?
I asked you what your tidal volume was, and you said 600, and I asked you what your rate was. And you told me 12. So I said, now what's 12 times 600? 7.2 or 7,200.
So 7.2 would be your minute ventilation.
And then 12 there.
That's fine. Where did you put the 7? Do you have to write down 7.2?
Nope. Because when you document minute ventilation on this flow sheet, you're going to have to look for total minute ventilation or measure, not what you said. Because what if there was a patient connected and the patient was taking extra breaths? Is the minute ventilation still going to be 7.2?
No.
It's going to be more.
Right, because they're assisting.
So that's why you never write that number down. You always write down the measured total minute ventilation.
Where does it show the measured though?
Well, let's do that. Let's get to that a little bit later.
Oh, okay.
I'm just right now trying to get them through the initial setup.
No, that's fine.
Put
That's
in
totally
the,
fine.
So do we have our, what's our next setting going to be? Our peep. I want to make sure there's no peep.
Where's 0?
Okay, and then what's next? Sensitivity.
It's at
1.
Is that 1?
Yeah.
And then, like right now, there is no high tidal volume, there's no low tidal volume alarms for this machine. So, but we haven't written it in a flow sheet just to say this is what it would be.
But you would still document it on there.
Yes, because we're doing this, of course, as education here, just to show that we know what it would be.
And then, okay.
And now, And now, oh, I forgot. What about our RD ratio?
1 to 3.
1 and 3, okay.
It's 25 on that?
25%.
Okay, that's on percentage. Okay.
What
about plateau?
And now we're going to do our measure parameters. Now that we put in all our settings, now we need to start filling in. The first thing would be, you know, daytime, and then the observed volume, which is the exhale tidal volume. So observed volume is going to be expired tidal volume.
Oh my goodness.
Frequency. Expired tidal volume?
What's the frequency?
What's that?
Frequency.
But let's your rate was at 14 instead of 12. That's why I changed it. No. You're fine. I'm just saying you turned it up a little bit too far. That's all it was. So that's why I turned it down.
But that went up to 504.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now, and of course that lung is leaking.
Wait, how did you find the observed on there?
Just click to expire tidal volume.
And then it'll show on that.
That little readout can only show one thing at a time. That's why you have to click.
So it's a file, whatever.
It's just right, you know,
So
5.
breaths would be.
You don't have to really put anything. I mean, you don't have to do that because you know there's no patient.
I know, but
If you wanted to, yeah, if you had a patient connected and the patient was making extra efforts, then that would be your total rate right there. It would say like 18 or 20 if they were, you know, taking extra breaths.
I mean it's gonna work normal during the practical, right?
What's that?
It's gonna work normal during the practical.
No, the practicum you can just write the same number for the set rate. 12. Unless you have a ghost connected to this thing that's assisting.
Okay, are we? So what about here? Observe.
That's what I was just telling you.
The same.
The same. Because the only way that number would change is if someone was assisting. And now your rate is more than 12. But that's not the case in these cases because we only have like test lungs.
What about here in spontaneous?
0.
Yeah, we're not going to do any spontaneous, right?
No, that's nobody connected.
Yeah.
So are we only using this for AC?
No, like I said, it's up to you.
I want to understand because...
No, you said that you want to do SIMV, which is why we're in SIMV right now.
I know, but okay, let's say during weaning we're on SIMV mode
Okay.
and put everything and we have to write the observed. So we just put the same?
It won't be the same.
No, we put the same as the set.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, I want you to understand. In all of these cases, there's not going to be the extra breath trigger. There's no patient.
The same for the tidal volume, right?
What's that?
Same for tidal volume?
I mean, exhale tidal volume?
Spontaneous.
Oh, spontaneous? Yeah, no, there's no
Are you
patient.
guys going to give us those parameters? I forgot.
No, these are like, you're literally like, it's kind of like if you're working in a factory and you had to monitor certain machines, like make sure they were working right, 100% efficient. You're documenting what you're seeing. Oh, this machine is not at 100%, it's at 95% efficiency. And then you go to the next machine. That's all you're doing here is you're like now taking these measured parameters and documenting them on your machine. So then, where were we? So you don't have to go back to that breaths per minute selection right there. You just keep going from where you were. You were at expired tidal volume. And then what's next on your flow sheet? So then expired minute volume, the next one down.
Right here?
What about
And
minute
that's
ventilation?
6.2.
So you document it right there?
Yes.
Oh.
Never put this. Never.
Oh, I was going to ask you then.
Because again, what if you have someone assisting? Is it going to still be 7.2
No.
liters? It's going to be more.
So we'd have to document whatever's on there.
Exactly. And then if your patient isn't assisting, it might be close to what you have set because they're just writing the vent.
Okay, and the PIP?
Next one down. Peak pressure is 21. Now I forgot one thing. We never did set our high pressure alarm before we started monitoring or started getting these monitor
we
values.
didn't, because it's right
Yeah,
there.
we didn't. So that was my fault.
This one?
Yeah, we never set that. Before we even start writing down
So
exhale,
40?
tidal volume, minute volume, etc., we should have already set that.
But don't we have to know what that one
Don't
is
we have
first?
to,
Yeah, the
input
pip.
everything first to see what the
That's what I'm
peak
saying.
is?
When we put in the tidal volume and the rate,
Oh, we just
and
look here. And
yeah, you can just download there and see.
So can we do that now?
Yeah.
Like, before we do the alarm? Okay, so then it's what, 20?
So it'll be 20.
So it'll be, so your pip would be 20.
20, yeah.
And then if we go ahead and put the alarm, it would be 10 above, 10 below to be, so 30 and 10. High is 30 and then low is 10. There's no wave in here, so would
Yes.
we, oh, it is?
It's up to you whether you want to do the ramp
Oh,
or the speed.
ramp. So rate your ramp, rate.
No. Flow rate is
Oh,
going to be
sorry,
calculated.
wave. My bad.
Yeah, wave.
Sorry.
Waveform.
It says wave right there. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
And then your rate would be where?
You're going to calculate it.
Oh,
Plateau.
Okay, so plateau. Next one down, pause, and then
Inspiratory.
watch the needle. When it starts going up, press and hold. Okay, release, and your plateau is 12.5.
that's where it is, the inspiratory hold right there.
MAP. What is it on?
What's that again? Mean airway pressure,
125.
4.1.
So you'd click that to there, hold that, watch that.
And once the needle starts moving, press it and hold for about a
So
couple of
here.
seconds. Release, and then as soon as you release, it's gonna instantly put
I
in.
guess this machine's not as hard as I thought it was
isn't.
going to be.
I'm telling you.
I wasn't here for your lecture, so
I know,
wasn't
I know.
plateau,
But
you
even
put it in
still,
here?
if you would have just jumped in and started trying to like play around with it, you would have seen
Yeah, but we have
like.
15 minutes.
Inspiratory. And then go. And then first, second.
So it's 13, just 14. 13 or 14?
It's 13, but I changed.
Something changed. I think we changed something. No, that's fine.
It
I
was
mean, again,
12.5, now it's
we're just practicing anyway. It's gonna take a lot of practice until you can kind of get your, get.
Flow rate is 24.8.
What's that?
Flow rate 24.8.
So 7.2 times.
I did 6.2 times 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna have to leave that machine on because that's not cool. It's not supposed to be that loud.
What did you do?
You don't touch this.
I'm just writing whatever is,
Yeah,
fast.
whatever you see, that's your MAP.
That would be
That's
your
your MAP.
mean airway pressure.
Okay.
Mean airway pressure? You just click that already and it'll tell you?
All right. So then.
But now it's 3. It was 4.1.
All right. Because we're just practicing now, let's put in some more settings on the flow sheet and then put them into the machine.
Like an AC maybe?
Yes.